mountain. Yes, dark mountain. There's a fall coming here. Oh, dark mountain. Yeah, dark mountain. There's a fall. Oh, fall coming here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the Dark Mountain. Gain perspective on who we are and what we have become.
Commence with my foraging handbook. I'll stuff myself for free, 'cause old fatty Ramirez, he's got nothing on me. And I'll give you both barrels and I'll call it self-defense. Let the grand correction commence. There's kids who want to buy a house and they're sleeping on the floor, while other people out there own 2 or 3 or 4. Well, the heat's coming down and it's going to be intense, but let the grand correction commence. And them city boys are hard-nosed, not a superstitious lot, and yet their mantra is the market is the only one they got. But if the house of cards is held up by nothing more than confidence, then let the grand correction commence. And how strange then to call your accounting software sage, then hand out a mortgage for 9 times the combined wage. If the new blue sky thinking might include some common sense, let the grand correction commence.
I wouldn't start from here, you wouldn't start from here, none of us would start from here. This is the wrong place to start from. We're already starting at a position of gross unsustainability, but we have to start from here because there is no other place from which to start.
Where are we going?
Where we will send you.
And what will we do there?
What you are told.
How bad will it be?
No worse than it is.
Why did you pick me?
Because you were called.
How long will you keep us?
As long as it takes.
Or how will you pay me?
With a shovel.
So this weekend is about exploring those questions, coming up with some answers that might work.
And only dimly I was aware it was a hallucination, but underneath that I felt it was true, a slanted, metaphoric truth. I felt a wild empathy, and so much did I feel a rapport with this animal that what was I and what was she were indistinct. I felt like her inside me, and then that feeling grew more intense, more vigorous, more violent, and what was inside began expressing itself outwardly. I felt as if I had whiskers, twitching, tense, alert. I felt as if I had a tail, and it was switching back and forth in slow anger.
They're all in their head intellectuals, but actually, in my view, they're just not getting it because they have no ecological grounding and no engagement with community in a way that is personally costly to them.
first thing to recognise is that we're dealing with a very complex set of problems. We're not dealing with a single problem called industrial civilization or called prosperity or economic growth or whatever it happens to be. It's a huge complex of problems caused by economic, political, technological, etc. factors. And so we need a huge complex of responses. There is no simple answer. Because industrial civilization is not going to fall apart under its own weight in our lifetimes. I don't think it is. I think it's very far away. We're going to trash the biosphere in the meantime, destroy the wonderful habitats, destroy biodiversity, but there's enough fossil fuel, there's enough other resources to keep it going.
Is this beginning to sound real? I'm going to say something and I want you to think about it, which is the war has already begun and you did not notice because your side won. Right? Because your side won. The lifestyle that you have right now is built on colonialism. It's built on great armies of land pirates that marched out into corners of the world and stole everything worth having and killed anybody who got in the way. You guys are land pirates.
We can only realise it. If we don't realise it, we can't realise it. And it can only realise it now, and now, and now, and now, and now, and now, and now, until you're bored shitless. There isn't anything else. I really don't believe there's any other option.
How slow the end of sunshine, count the coral, simple and starlight, only to find out I've been killed and what was wrong.
Of the starting position. Yes, there might be some very naive people, perhaps just out of school, who say, I want to save the whole world, I want to be Jesus Christ. That's not what environmentalism is.
What is the objective of the movement?
It's there in Britain, everywhere you look, people find ways to connect to the place you're in, and that connection, I think, is transcendent. Thank you for braving the unpredictability of technology.
You never change your socks. Little streams of alcohol come trickling down the rocks. The brakemen have to tip their hats and the railroad bulls are blind. There's a lake of stew and the whiskey too. You can travel all around it in a big canoe in the Big Rock Candy Mountains.
It's kind of written out of a... It occurred to me that the whole fucking thing's a game. I was thinking this actually. It's just a game, not invented by us. And I started thinking, we can just not play. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I just thought, you know, I thought, oh yeah, we can just sort of gracefully withdraw, can't we, you know? Phone them up and tell them that we're only coming in 3 days a week from now on.